Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
I'll join you. We'll meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Something's not right. Damn, you're ugly. Not good. Damn it.
Her Grace awaits inside.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Should double the patrols, just in case. Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him. I should double the patrols, just in case. Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him. I trolls, just in case.
Is that not this cur with the price on his head? It's his! Get it! Choke on it, you rapscallion! Cut off his escape!
Trolling on an empty stomach.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Trolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
What's your wish?
Humblest
Welcome, a dash of wine and some slap and tickle.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
I wonder what the old lady's fixing for supper.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime! You're from the north.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open.
All jests aside,
I'm more than willing.
Think that's all I need.
Ever your servant, sir.
Sight any sign of the beast! Report it to the Ducal Guard post-haste!
Oh, is my head ever spinning?
Reginald Aubrey has returned. Not
Ah.
to be missed.
Pyrrhic
Buy your
Oh.
tickets now.
How the mighty fall.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb... The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Do you fear taking a bath?
Please do not
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you.
Anyone can be an alcove, even you.
Greetings, Witcher.
Toss some paint. Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creatives. Should you drop them in the pail and grab a different. Silence. The artist must focus. It's the solitude.
It's not a landscape, Clem. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Quite the note. Splendid. The scar over Toussaint in the east.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Oh, should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different. That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine! Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array. Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
Prepared for all sorts of
And defiance.
Pretend blah blah blah. Avant-garde schmavant-garde.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious so much.
spent. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared
Come,
for all
let's
sorts
look in
of
the
criticism,
alcoves.
but...
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about...
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
But are you sure it's an original?
How beautiful.
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
This is definitely done. Let's go. As you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful. It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Kaviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a... I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
The great prophet. He's a dance.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the...
Looking for Cecilia Bellant.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were the wrong.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered. A black beard peeping out from under his mask. And he spoke with a...
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue.
Killed her, and went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Bloody hand platform. Clever. It's his. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Bloodstains. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Locked. No key in sight. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems...
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights. though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, and word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could...
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana.
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive.
Here, that's normal for sisters.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are... The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was... cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbert that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain. An arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse. There's always a way out, another solution. Seeking help, for instance.
These other solutions often come too late.
You're well aware there are men and witches who have done worse in defense of their loved ones. Am I right, Geralt?
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago. Before I met you. And before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to...
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no...
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to...
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace. Always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say.
Don't know him too well. He's
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the...
One, two. Ready or not, here I come!
Hark, Beauclervois! Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad you're back. Master Witcher, what...
Got work for me?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore as...
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and...
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The...
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
Good to see you.
Gotta stop by that bank.
The best! You need new bridge.
The best.
What have you got there?
Two of those were taking virtuous knights. Hammered each other over alongside the wall.
Snow White, you with the exclusive...
All is in order! Summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary?
The North
And our knights
must be a terribly barbaric land.
Need to come back during the day.
Yes? Can I help you?
Collins, always...
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be?
Got an account here.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly in error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38. For more information, please go to window number 1.
All right. Where's window number 1?
What can I do for you?
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
What do you mean, wrong window?
Please remain calm, sir, or you'll rupture a vein.
So just tell me where I get this stupid document.
Perhaps upstairs, in records? Or downstairs in the up...
Do just that.
Ooh, no safer place than a bank.
Always...
Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What is this?
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it...
This where I get
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202.
Form 202?
Sir, I'm not pulling anything. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202. As stated Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind.
jumping the queue. How dare you? You cut in front of me, sir.
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You... I will not stand for this. Just you wait up.
Go on, hit me.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside.
Handsome.
Get the Dorothy bag! They're at it again!
It's the third time this week. I wager 10 on the one on the right.
Come on!
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency. Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. You cut the line, sir. You cut the line, sir. I shall teach you the meaning of...
So, she arrived and was not inside.
Come on. Where the hell she go? Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
She often goes deepest.
What can I do for you?
I truly wonder who she got to lend her that much coin. So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
one.
cannot be serious. I too find it hard to believe.
Excuse me.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's something
We're on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
You must wait. They have their break. So, what do you...
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 2.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that... But, as we are both forced to wait...
See, you know this place pretty well.
Oh, naturally, my friend. Naturally. Indeed, I've managed to work... You see, such things require finesse. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis.
Might as well go if nothing works.
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing... But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well...
Right. Sir...
Good.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were...
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told...
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready.
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Get on, Gemmel. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead, officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Got you some flowers. Just to think.
Oh, but I shouldn't.
Match the color of your eyes.
Oh. You, sir, are... please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli.
You tell him, dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with some...
Of course! Now do tell.
Got a problem with my account.
Nae problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a...
Cinfanelli, no...
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her enlightened highness. She's hired you.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account. Right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way. So how's the trade these days, Master Witcher?
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Cote de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it. Done. Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
What the hell's this, Cinfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never!
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for...
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back, every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Fooled me once, not a
Master Geralt, I beg you, keep your heat. We can work this out. I know we can.
Rip that coin out of your throat if I...
Guards! Help! This is it for you, pal.
Oh, how long you gonna make me wait?
Yeah. Not here!
A key. get my hands on that twit.
Aye, Marianne, close the account and pay the man his coin. Thank you. Master Witcher, your coin. Just dinna go making any more trouble, all right?
This it? Expected a few thousand at least.
Well, there's things to account for. Taxes, inflation, and so on. Yeah, and Master Witcher, one more thing. Dinna come back to my bank ever again. Can do without patrons like you. I've nothing to say to you. Away and bile you. Out now!
We will no longer serve you here. Please go.
Cons.
Yes?
Always.
No. I'm not the one you need. Definitely.
Are you blind, sir? I'm at work here. Are you blind, sir? I'm at work here.
What is it you seek here? Get out! Be gone!
Est flows in the veins of Tusser.
There's a catch.
Orange crowds have got
I
the
must see a medic.
preferential rights to...
Oh!
How might I help, Fred?
I'd like to change some coin.
Naturally. How much do you wish to swap?
Florence, orange crowns, I've got them all. And preferential rights too.
I feel faint. My head spins. Darn steadily! My Camille makes something fierce!
Let's go!
Scrub off. You'll soon be hot.
Take it easy. Giddy up. That's an early. No guardsman yet. on water. Just like...
Like who?
Like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous?
Yet I do know. For I know you have proven yourself. You are a man of honor. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through
Anytime.
The
That's dance.
You have proven worthy of wielding the...
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these and I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Just wonderful. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Scale. Colors unusual. Silver? Never seen one like this. Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beast's murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with... These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for the...
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns, this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly...
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, when roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the...
And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Your cast was brooded then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you?
Count Borges. Happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Disas family legend has it. A female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him...
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful
Where's the basilisk?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not...
Find it myself, then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Poor man. A horrid death, truly.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. Sense perceptible again. Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why. Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Yamo, Harry, Prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again...
Neither's your concern.
No concern of ours, you say? Perhaps not. But we got eyes, and can see those...
He's a witcher. Boholt and his boys. He's there, mate. Heard of him.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is, the Venoms could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild, we'll share it fair and square.
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near...
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like...
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But...
I did indeed. And the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
Godspeed, boy.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any...
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep...
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have...
Thanks.
Your cast has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to...
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your cast could lay new eggs. Perhaps...
Sure hope not.
Come on. Let's go.